Right. Hosting. Got those alerts. I got them.
I'm gonna rip up some art tomorrow. It should be fun. I got a lot to do over the next week or two, so I'm excited. Stick around for the raid. We're gonna go over to Ben Monster TV, where you'll get more of me, and we're gonna talk about a movie called Butterfly Kisses. Yes. Have a good rest of your night, and I will see you all over there.
He's on the way.
All right. Mikey.
Hello,
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey, Mikey.
Did you ever play the game Altered Beast in the arcades or on Sega Genesis?
Mr. Beast?
No, Altered Beast.
That is a game that I've heard the title of a million times in my life, but I don't think
You don't know what it is.
I don't think I know what it is.
Okay, get this. You start off as like a half-naked man, right?
Yeah.
And then you start punching. Whoa.
Egbert.
Hello.
We're talking about
Welcome, everyone.
naked men.
We're talking about half-naked men. See if any of you can guess which game I'm talking about. You start off as a half-naked man. You start punching like these wolves. You collect orbs. You get more muscles. And then when you collect 3 orbs, first level, you turn into a wolf.
Like
What
some
game
kind of
am I talking?
some kind of beast?
Hmm? Yeah, like some sort of beast.
Like a changed beast.
Yeah. Like a change. Like a changed beast.
James Dean.
Hello. Welcome. How is everyone? How was Egbert's stream?
I was watching, doing a little lurking while we were setting up.
Yeah.
Saw some butterfly kisses art.
Ooh. I need to see this.
It's good. Kazillion.
James Dean's. Oh. Kazillion, you got it. Altered Beasts. Altered Beasts. I don't know if you can hear, but Naomi's mocking our theme song in the background.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's up there. Hello.
Welcome to your doom. That's the part right in the beginning of the game. There's a guy that I think it's a floating head who says, "Welcome to your doom." I think you're dead. That's it. You're in a grave, and then you break out of the grave.
Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I have seen.
It's like a
Clippy
Greek
too.
god kind of like
Wolfsbane.
feel to it.
Maybe.
And then hey Naomi, and then you like change into a dragon in the second level. I think.
Hello.
Pretty cool.
Hello.
Hello. Egbert, have you ever played Altered Beasts?
Say it again. Altered Beast.
Yeah, Altered
I've heard
Beast.
of it. I have not played it.
Okay.
I've heard of it.
It was an old arcade game.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely heard of it.
We were just talking about Altered Beast.
Is it good?
Beasts.
It's okay. I mean, back in the day, it was pretty cool. I don't know if it's. I mean, when I describe it, it sounds cooler than it is.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Collect
Doom.
3 orbs,
Sounds very
and then you
doomy.
turn into an animal. It's not. No, it's side-scrolling. Beat up.
Huh. Sounds kind of like Animorphs.
It's a bit like an Animorph.
You guys fuck with Animorphs?
I missed Animorphs too. I don't know
Ah.
any of the things you guys know, is what I'm figuring out.
Animorphs. It's okay. I don't know any of the things that the 3 other guys in the channel know, so I'm with you.
Animorphs. I think I was a little too old for Animorphs, but those were the books, right? It was a series.
Those were the books.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a show. Am I crazy?
Is that a show too?
No, I
was
remember
that a
now. It was
show?
like a book fair. There would be people running around with these morph books. That's right. I remember.
Books.
Kids turn into animals. Animals turn into kids. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
there's those the covers with them like changing.
Right. And then there's that mid morph. Like it's like halfway between human and animal.
Yeah.
That's the funniest photo of the
Like if you pause that scene in Willow where she's like changing to all the animals or whatever,
yes.
they made like actual like in between animal like
Hell
creature
yeah.
creature models for that shit. It was
Those are all
pretty
sitting
cool.
in a warehouse somewhere, just rotting.
Just rotting away. Yeah.
Jamesian said they did
Mad
make a show.
Mardigan.
Oh, they did make a show. Okay.
Hell yeah.
We need to look up some mid morphs maybe during the show.
Yeah, that'd be good.
They're not good morphs. They're kind of mid. They're kind of mid morphs.
Yeah.
Mid morphs.
This one kid was like a gecko. Wasn't very cool.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to ControlAltDeath episode. I didn't confirm this with Gabe before the show, but it's 238.
Boom. You got it.
Hell yes.
Snappy,
I
hello.
got it right. Hello everyone. I'm Ben Monster. Behind me is human Gabe.
Hello. And how art thou?
Wow. That was good.
Doritos.
And
Cheers.
High energy Gabe tonight. I love it. Settle down.
Look at
I
this.
just woke
What
up
is
from
that?
a nap, so you know.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Fruit punch?
I went fruit punch today. It seemed to fit. I don't know, butterfly. You know those.
In the sky.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right. Kind of fruit punchy. It all
Sure,
fits.
why not? Lindsay, Loki, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Special guest tonight, Cream of Egbert. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
I
A little
was just,
different.
I was just watching your stream and you're
You talking about my hair system?
a manly man. You can just pop that shit out like Wolverine, huh?
Wow.
Claws.
Yeah, I
That's
took my
your
hat off
superpower?
and it just sort of
Oh.
yeah, comes out very voluminous. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alex, welcome.
Sick.
Egbert's here because we're going to be talking about a movie called Butterfly Kisses.
Yes.
We watched it last night in the Discord. I have thoughts of this movie.
I also have thoughts.
We will get to it. But first, like always on the show, Gabe,
Yeah.
we talk about what we've been watching, what we've been playing, and what we've been feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Egbert,
Yeah.
go to you since you're the guest. What have you been watching?
I want to see the new Final Destination. So my betrothed and myself have been watching all of the old Final Destinations.
Yes.
But we know that we've seen the first one and the second one probably a bunch or a couple times at least, just because they're so damn old and HBO was a thing. And so we started in reverse. And so we watched 5 and then we're like, let's just keep going. And we just have been going backwards. So the CG has been getting worse, but the story has been getting better.
Yeah.
in each movie. So it's
That's
this weird
cool.
apex. Therefore, I think it's 3 or 4 that I might be enjoying the most out of the entire series. So,
Really? Wow. Okay. Which is the one with the logs? Is that 3?
I think that's
I think it's
2.
2. Okay. Okay.
It's the best scene out of the entire
Oh
franchise.
my god, that was
Yeah.
so cool.
We just
And
watched.
scary.
Did you see they did marketing with the truck with the logs and
Yes,
Final
yes.
Destination on it?
Yes,
That's
so
so
cool.
good. So
It's
good.
awesome. We just watched the my wife and I did the same thing, and we watched the latest one, which is 5, the bridge one, right? Which is or
yeah.
6, whatever the
It's
most
either
recent
4 or
one
5,
is.
yeah.
Which
Oh,
is
it's
I
5
don't-
then. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. There's a little twisteroonie at the end there. I don't want to say what it is, but I didn't see that coming. That was cool. And I like the bridge sequence was pretty good. I was like, all right,
Pretty
it's kind of
good.
crazy.
Pretty
I
good.
don't know if I saw
Big ol'
this one.
It's good. They're all
And-
dumb. They're super dumb,
Well,
but they're
and
fun.
that one is like 10 years old now.
It's
like, they
super
haven't-
old.
God.
They haven't Final Destinationed in a while. So
Oh.
I want to see the new one. And then I went and saw Friendship.
Oh, how
last
was that?
week. Loved it.
Oh, man.
Cannot say
Gotta check it
enough
out.
good
I
things
know.
about friendship. Yeah.
I want to watch it too. Looks awesome.
Cool.
Excuse
Gabe,
me. It's the fruit punch.
what have you been watching? Oh,
I'm not gonna harp on this for too long because no one's listening to me. But the rehearsal finale aired, and it is a fucking masterpiece. I'm gonna say it, like top fucking 20 episodes of TV I've ever seen in my life. It was absolutely incredible.
wow.
It just whatever. If you don't watch it, I don't even care anymore. If you don't watch it, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try with the studio. I'm not gonna try with rehearsal. You do you.
What are you talking about? Okay, wait. Is this directed towards me? Because I am on that episode. We're gonna catch up. And also, I've been watching the studio. I'm gonna watch more of that.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.
Was that directed towards me, Gabe?
It was directed at everybody who's not watching the rehearsal. The studio.
I think a lot of people are watching that.
I don't know. No one's talking about it.
I haven't seen it. The rehearsal.
The rehearsal.
God,
You gotta watch it. Start with season 1.
Is it about
Angry.
like a
It's
wedding
awesome.
or something, or is it a play? What are they rehearsing for?
Oh God, I don't even know how to explain it. Are you a Nathan Fielder fan at all? Nathan for you?
I could go either way. I'm having a hard time remember.
Okay.
Feldman? What's his name? Nathan Feldman?
No, we need a Feldman counter up in the corner. Whatever. It's amazing.
Oh no, I like him. Does he do the thing where he like long con tricks people? What's his
kind of. Yeah. Nathan Fielder's my hall pass. Damn, it's a good hall pass.
Yeah, I watched the one about
This is news to me.
My brother got me into this. Now I know what the rehearsal is. Okay.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is season 2 of the rehearsal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a masterpiece, whatever. And then I'm gonna just knock this one out too. I really don't want to go into it, but the Last of Us finale, I watched.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's talk about it.
Oh God, no, please.
I watched it too.
I don't want to talk.
You didn't
on the
like
internet.
it? You guys didn't. I like it.
I liked a lot of
it. With it. Yeah.
I liked a lot of it.
Yeah.
But I have problems with a lot of it.
Yeah.
I saw
the internet say, and a bunch of people saying like, what's her name? Is it Bella Ramsey? Is that
Yes.
Ellie's character? Yeah. A lot of people were saying, oh wait, we shouldn't spoil.
No spoilers.
I shouldn't say anything.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Look, my thing is like,
I guess I can't talk about it. Yeah.
She's fine. I like her. I have no problem with her.
I think she's fine. Yeah.
She's awesome. But the way they are writing her is she's just fucking dumb. She's just a dumb, like
some dumb lines in there. Yeah.
She's still acting like a 14-year-old from the first show, and it's like, I mean, I know she's like 19 now, and she's but like, she's just so, they make her so dumb, and like the decisions she makes and the things she says is so annoying and dumb. So that's my main problem, and I was really waiting until the end to see if something changed, and it fucking didn't, and that is such a bummer. The second thing that pissed me off is like ending it on a cliffhanger. Like, I know what happens, Ben, you know what happens, but like whoever, everyone else who doesn't play the game doesn't, and it's like you're gonna have to wait 2 years for the next season, which is gonna be all Abby's story, and then probably another 2 years for the finale of the 4th season, because they're going to break this up into 3 seasons, and that is so goddamn annoying and shitty. I hate it. I hate that that's what TV is now. It's ridiculous. Just film all this shit back to back and knock it out.
Does anyone know if Naughty Dog is going to do another game so that they'll have something to source a new season from, or are we just like gonna George R.R. Martin this, or
no?
How do we?
I think the thing I read is that they're not going to continue Ellie's story, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be spin-offs, like Last of Us spin-offs. Which, whatever. It's a big world.
We don't need that.
I could see it, but I don't think they're going to continue Ellie's story until the next game is made. But and thank God, because I don't like what they have done with her this season at all. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. Ben.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
Comment, but I don't want to. spoil
Okay.
anyone. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
overall, I would say a whole season 2, yeah, enjoyed it and
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
were
I enjoyed
looking
it.
forward to new episodes, and we
Yeah.
would let a couple stack up and then check them out, and yeah.
Lots of good stuff, but a
hmm
couple things
Yeah.
that really piss me off.
The Zombo scenes are pretty fun too. They did some cool
Yeah.
CG and some cool like crowd
Mhm.
sim stuff early in the season. I don't think that's a spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. I love the game. I like the show.
Oh yeah, and that's right. That's the thing I was gonna say. So I saw the perfect comment about this, and someone said that HBO turned a 10 out of 10 game into a 7 out of 10 show. And I was like, that is absolutely perfect. That's exactly how.
Yeah, I don't. I don't mind that. That's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
there we go. Ben, what'd you watch? What'd you play? What'd you feel?
What did you feel?
Everything.
What'd you eat?
What did I have today?
What'd you drink?
What's your T cell count?
I don't know. I'll have to check. But I did watch the Pee-wee documentary on HBO.
Nice.
And I absolutely loved it. It was incredible. If you haven't checked it out, you gotta check it
Did you
out.
cry?
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, the first part is incredibly inspiring. Second part, super sad.
Yeah.
But great. So yeah. Even if you're not a fan of Pee-wee and you just like art and people doing art and making cool shit,
Yeah.
it's a great documentary. But yeah,
I wasn't able to watch with you guys, but I saw the chat going in the Discord, and it seemed like it was a range of emotions.
Yes, it's good.
I'm like 2 episodes in and looking forward to continuing.
The Pee-wee, it's only two episodes. Maybe you watched it.
Oh, maybe I
Did you
started
watch?
2, and yeah, I bet I
Okay.
started 2 and then didn't finish it. It's dark. It
Okay.
it is
Robert-
sad because he made it.
Oh yes.
I don't. Are we spoiling? Can I spoil Pee-wee? It's in the
Well,
first like 30
I'm
minutes.
in
He says it in
Yeah.
of the first episode. It just kind of
Yeah.
gives you like a little, information in the beginning that like Pee-wee had secret cancer and got this documentary made, and some of the stuff he says and the over 40 hours of interview is like
Yes.
him knowing that he's kind of on his way out, but
Right.
the producers and everyone involved in the production of the documentary and not knowing, like just thinking, oh, he's just talking about how he's sort of like near, he's an older gentleman, like
Right.
but it's yeah,
I didn't know
really
that.
sad.
That's crazy.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Sad. I gotta watch it.
It's good. I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
And should I do one more? I'll do one more.
Yeah, knock it out.
Naomi and I watched a movie called Nanny. It's a horror movie.
Nanny.
It was really bad. Just look it up.
Nanny.
You hear that? She booed.
From 2022.
Yeah.
He said,
Well,
"R.I."
sucked. You hear that? That was Naomi.
He said, "R.I.P.wee" in the chat. That's hardcore.
That's it, right.
Poster's kinda
yeah,
cool.
it was. The poster is great. It started off pretty cool, and then it got really bad towards the end. It's not worth the watch.
Nanny.
But, yeah, Nanny.
Is it like Mama?
I haven't seen Mama. I don't know if it's familiar.
That's cat fodder for sure. You guys should watch that one sometime.
I remember the trailer for that, but
now
I don't remember.
At the end of this movie, does Fran Drescher come out and it's like a prequel type thing?
I wish.
No.
Yes, I would love that.
No.
Oh, you'd sell that to me right now if that was the case.
A dark horror prequel to The Nanny. It'd be awesome.
What was your laugh? Do her laugh, Gabe. Can you do her laugh?
I can't.
I can't.
It's too
I tried
iconic.
and it was very weird. Yeah.
But yeah. But that's another thing I watched. Nanny.
Egbert, you have anything else?
Let's I'm trying to think about games. I've been I just today got all the DLC for Vampire Survivor,
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
and I don't know what I was waiting on. I got them all. Like I think there's like 4 or 5 of them, and I got them all for like $10 on Steam. And
Oh
so
shit. I
it's
gotta grab
kind of
those.
like it's
uh-oh.
kind of like a new game. I played the Contra one a little bit, and I played the um well, what are the guys they run around? Imposters, the space dudes.
Oh,
Last of Us? No,
no.
it's
Among Us.
Among
Among
Us.
Us. Yeah,
Among the Last of
they
Us.
Among Us. But so yeah, check those out if you if you love Vampire Survivor and you haven't
I
got
do.
those add-ons, you should do it.
I do.
Gabe loves that game.
I love it.
I played about 5 minutes of it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck this."
Egbert, yeah, I really tried to get Ben into it, but again,
Good review.
just like the rehearsal, I can't get anyone into these games.
I'm on the last episode. I'm gonna watch it.
He's into it.
And the
Oh,
studio.
love.
Egbert, have you played
Well.
Halls of Torment? You got to
No.
try that one. You got to try
Halls of Torment. Okay,
It's
is it like
sick.
that? Is it
It's like that. It's one of those, like, I don't know, auto shooters, whatever they're called, but it looks like
Rotato?
a 90s like Command and Conquer graphics kind of game, but you're in like
Oh.
fucking hell, and there's like different classes
Okay.
that you can do. It's awesome. I think I like it more, honestly. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
$6.66 on Steam
And there
right
you
now,
go.
guys.
You can't say no to that.
Damn.
You can't say no to that.
The mark of the beast.
Awesome. Anything else you watched or played?
Oh my god, so many things. We went and saw the new Lilo and Stitch. I have a
How was that?
family. It was fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Got a call?
Yeah.
Hello, ControlAltDeath. Hello?
Caller, are you there?
Caller, turn your radio down.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Hi,
Oh,
Kate.
it's my headphones.
Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Hi.
Kate.
How's it
I didn't
going?
mean to interrupt the Lilo and Stitch talk from Egbert. Sorry.
Egbert, are
All's
you
fine.
mad or are you okay with it? Do you want me to hang up on Kate?
No,
Oh,
keep
no.
Kate, please.
Okay.
Keep Kate.
He's not mad, Kate.
Okay. Okay, good. I
That's my
wanted to
secret.
give a
I'm
quick
always
update
angry.
about. Oh wow. Okay.
No, go on, Kate. I'm sorry. Now I'm interrupting you. I feel bad. I'm sorry.
Kate, are you mad at Egbert? You want me to remove him from the show?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
He's a cool guy.
All right.
For sure.
With my hair
I
system,
want
I
to give
am.
a quick update about our conversation from last week, and I wanted to
Oh.
also tell you something else that I watched.
Okay.
So we talked about how there's like 1 billion episodes of Dark Shadows. We don't have to play
Wait, hold on.
the Dark Shadows.
Yes, we do.
Play it.
You
I
see the
worked hard
cane?
on this, Kate.
Roll
Look
it.
at the cane. Look at the
Oh,
ring.
You did. It's so good. It's so good.
Looks like
I
Oliver
love
Tree.
it. Don't get me wrong. But this is just me saying that apparently, because Zombie said there was like 1,500 episodes or something, which is true according to Wikipedia.
Wow.
But Roku only has about 400 of them.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
So
That's a lot
I
missing.
have about another, or maybe it's 500. Anyways, I have about another 160 left. So my goal is to get it all done by the end of the year.
All of
So
160 episodes.
all
yeah.
of the Roku that's on Roku, or all 1,000 whatever?
If I can find the rest of the series, I will.
I'm sure there are
but-
people who can help you find them, Kate.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I mean, that'd be cool. But I'm really hoping to just my goal is to hopefully get it all done. I mean, maybe by the end of the summer. I've been really watching it every night so far. But
It's a lot of
but
apps.
so I am. It is a lot of episodes. So I wanted to just give a quick update about that. And also, I saw something that was just so cool and so mind blowing that I wanted to just nerd out about it because I feel like this is a good audience to do that.
Okay.
I saw the new Stranger Things Broadway show.
I saw
Whoa.
I saw
Oh
that you
my
posted
God.
this. It's good.
Yeah. Oh my
A lot of
God.
Bush. A lot of Bush in there. A lot of Kate
Well,
Bush.
they did play that song at the end when everyone was like leaving.
Hmm.
And I
What a
forget
summer
if
that
we're
was, huh?
Stranger Things fans in this show. Are we Stranger Things fans around these parts or not so much?
Yeah.
Or
I'm into it. Yeah.
It's the same as The Last of Us. It's like it takes so many years in between that all the hype is dead for me.
I would say
until-
especially with that show, it's like a good 2-3 years.
Yeah,
Like
and
these
it's like
all the kids are gonna be like 30 in the next season or
the
whatever.
the young sister of one of the kids just graduated high school. Like that's how long, and she was like a little kid in
Wow.
the beginning of the fucking show. Anyways,
That's
Wild.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, I forget her name.
Kate Bush.
But no, the play was spectacular. Like not only because like the plot itself was a little muddy. Like it was kind of
Hmm.
they're
Oh,
trying to
it didn't follow
explain.
the show.
Well, it's a prequel,
And
so it explains.
is it canon?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
the
for
prequel
sure.
canon?
That's cool. It's
So
called Ted.
they Hopper, the cop, they have a young
Mhm.
Hopper, they have a young Joyce.
Cool.
Nice.
They have it's about the rise of Victor Creel, who's the one who essentially taught 11.
Yeah.
Or he
Mhm.
was
Cool.
like the guidance of 11 on the show.
Mhm.
And it shows how he got his powers. And that's a little confusing. I don't think the play really explained that as well as they could have. But besides like the plot and being a prequel and the writing and whatnot, like the special effects were so insane.
Oh, cool.
Like
Cool.
I don't think
That's fun.
like I don't think there that could have happened on a stage like everything that we saw.
And you don't
like,
expect
for
it for
instance-
a stage performance, you know what I mean? So when they hit you with some cool
Right.
special effects, you're like, "Oh my God, we're doing something." Yeah.
That's
Oh
cool.
sure. Like there's a girl who one of the main characters who at one point she's arguing with the young Victor Creel and starts to pull her hair out. And you can see
Ooh.
she's
Wow.
pulling her hair out.
Oh wow.
And then she turns into like the Demigorgon face.
Yeah.
Like then like her face opens up and she's a Demigorgon, and then the lights go
Whoa.
out, and like 2 seconds later she's back to normal. Like
Wow.
like the whole
That's
audience was like in
cool.
shock. Yeah, yeah, man. And, like
Wow.
yeah, just the special effects. They had a monster come out from the ceiling.
That's awesome.
They had a
What?
cat. Yeah, there's a cat at one point who is walking, and you're like, do they have a real cat on stage? And then the cat floats and gets killed. So
Oh,
it
shit.
must have been like some kind of animatronic puppet.
Ben's not gonna
Like-
watch it.
Or they killed a real cat. You never know.
No, I really hope not.
Theater.
But yeah,
Oh,
man,
some-
like
some
it was
Egbert-
so.
Some Egbert art.
Hell yeah.
There
That's
we go.
awesome.
Babysitter.
Yeah, that guy is not in the play.
Right,
And
because
the
he would
bat
be
is
not
from-
born yet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, the place it starts in 1959.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
So I feel like
Yeah.
it's interesting that this is a play because I feel like based on what you're telling me, this is gonna be a show. Like once Stranger Things is over, they're gonna start cranking out prequels left and right and sequels and shit, right? So
Wow.
it's gonna be a show for sure.
That's not a bad series for sure. I can see that happening.
It'll be
Hmm.
17 years before it's done.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was an interesting plot. Like I wouldn't be
Yeah,
angry with
sounds
it. I
cool.
don't think it needs a show as much as maybe like its own movie or something. You know, like
That'd
it's
be
not
cool.
show.
Yeah, a movie would be
It's not
cool.
like series worthy.
Yeah,
You know.
A movie would be
Um,
cool. Yeah.
I would take that because then it's just a one and done type thing, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, that
Right.
world is big enough. There's lots of crazy adventures that could be had. So I wouldn't be mad.
Right.
That's just it takes so goddamn long, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, Kate.
Very
Yeah,
cool, Kate.
anyways.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I really wish like I could get pictures or anything online about what it looks like. There's a little bit on Bing or Google,
You gotta
but
get those.
like it doesn't really show.
You gotta get some Ray-Ban Metas and just record it on your glasses.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Well, see,
sneaky.
this was a show where they didn't prohibit phones either, so I could have been like
Oh,
filming
snap
the
a
whole
little
entire
photo.
time and no one would have stopped me. There was definitely people taking pictures, but like
Oh, that's cool. That's
I
fun.
just wanted to be in the moment, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Very cool.
all
I want to
right.
see that.
Yeah. Oh my god, I wish you all could go and watch it. It was so fucking awesome.
Cool.
But all right, that's all I really wanted to nerd out about. So
I love it.
Thank you, Kate.
Oh, this is sick.
Thanks for calling.
yeah,
Kate.
for sure. All right, and next week I'll have a bigger Dark Shadows update because things have been happening that are stupid, and I hate the show. But oh, that's a cool picture too.
Megbert.
That's really cool.
Yeah, Egbert, these are really neat.
Nice art.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, anything we talk about this evening that I have drawn in the past, I will message it to Gabe.
DM it.
Gabe can
Nice.
decide
Cool.
if it's good enough for the show. I love it.
I have.
yeah.
Nice.
I want to show the one you did today because it's fucking awesome. I'll show that later. I'll
Kate,
save
let's
it.
do Kate's
you
outro.
can wait and
Yeah.
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 All right, hold on, Kate.
All right, no, we're good. All right, I'll catch you guys later.
Hi, Kate.
Thank you, Kate.
All
I love you, Kate.
Bye.
Bye.
Kate, everybody.
What a guy.
Love that, Kate.
Where were we? What were we talking about?
Lilo and Stitch. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Lilo
a
and Stitch.
it's a remake of an animated Disney film, which they
Mhm.
found that these are printing cash out there.
Yeah.
Stitch in the new one and a bunch of the aliens still animated. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell we're doing here. You know what I mean?
It is odd.
Yeah.
Like the Lion King, like it's a live action Lion King, but it is entirely CGI, like 100%. And it's
yeah.
So
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
so it's just
I made
animated.
that
Not
joke.
live action.
It's
I
so
made that joke to my brother, and he's like, "No, the Lion King. They filmed a lot of those locations." I'm like, "No, they did not.
No.
Those are 100% rendered, buddy."
Those are on Envato elements,
Yes.
just downloading left and right. Ugh.
More like instead of Uncanny Valley, it's like a Uncanny Sahara. You know what I mean? It's just
Exactly.
come on,
Exactly.
stay with us, folks.
Numbers dropping. But did you like the movie itself? I've actually never seen Lilo and Stitch. That was a little, I was a little too old when that shit came out, so I was a little after my time.
Yeah, I took a little dad nap in the middle of the film. I'm not gonna lie. It looked good. I mean, it looked really pretty, and I liked the performances from everybody. Lilo and her sister's a smoke show in that movie. And yeah, it's just, we're doing this. We're going back and we're revisiting every franchise and we're remaking it, and it'll make $1 billion, and then we'll move on to, like, I'm sure Disney just has like a list. They're like, we have our next 20 years planned out.
Right.
So I'm kind of tired of that stuff, but the kids had a good time. Wife liked it. It was wife that kind of pushed this. I think she liked because I don't have a relationship with the original either. I think I was a little too old for it, and it's a fun story, but seen this movie, seen it already.
Right. Same thing, same shit. The only other thing I have is I watched Locked, which is a Bill Skarsgård, Anthony Hopkins movie where Bill Skarsgård, I think Robert was talking about it. He breaks into a car and gets locked in the car, and Anthony Hopkins is just like fucking with him. It reminds me
is messing with him the whole movie.
Exactly. It reminds me a lot of Phone Booth. Have you ever seen Phone Booth?
Yeah, I like that one.
I love Phone Booth. It's like that, where it's like it's this guy kind of choosing a random victim and just fucking with him for the whole movie.
He's like, I'm teaching you a lesson, kid.
Yeah. It's not bad. It is a solid 3 out of 5. It's a fun watch.
Yeah.
But it's not amazing. It's not like, oh shit, this was incredible. It went on a little too long. There was some annoying parts, but hey, Bill Skarsgård takes your shirt off, so there you go.
Hell yeah.
He drinks his piss too. Spoilers.
I wasn't gonna say it, but he drinks his piss. He has no
That's
other
awesome.
choice. He's got to drink it.
Hold on, let me find that Skarsgård piss drinking drawing I did. And get that
You can only do that once, though. You can only do that one cycle. You can't do it twice, otherwise you get
Oh,
sick.
I was gonna ask. Okay.
Trust me.
Oh.
Oof.
Whoa. You drinking piss?
He tried it.
That's all I got.
Moving on. I played Splitgate 2,
Oh,
and it was fun.
I also played one match.
Oh, Splitgate
One
2
match.
is available.
Yes, it's in beta right
It's the
now.
beta.
I liked
So-
the first one. We played that for a
Yeah,
little while
this
there,
is it's fun.
It's
It's
good.
fun still.
It's got
fast.
it's got Halo feels to it. I don't know what
Oh,
you guys
yeah,
think
for
about
sure.
the shooty
For sure.
shoots, but yeah, that's why
Fan.
I think that's why we started playing the first one. Someone was like, it's like Halo and Portal mixed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started playing that before the new Halo Infinite came out, because that was like
Yeah.
we were so waiting, like, oh my god, Halo. We played that, and that it quenched the thirst a little bit,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
Halo came
Yeah,
out,
it
and we
did.
played that forever. Well, not forever, for like a
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's forever in video games.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I
But,
think we
yeah.
did the same thing. I think we went back to Splitgate after the first couple weeks of Infinite. We were like, all
Yeah.
right, back to the fun game.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had fun with Halo, but it definitely just
It was fun
Yeah.
because everyone was playing it. So it's like, oh,
Yes.
we're all like, it was
Yeah.
like 7 people playing at once, and like that's so
Right.
rare.
Yeah.
And like,
Mhm.
Helldivers was the same way. When everyone's playing it, it's like, oh, this is amazing. Once people start to
Mhm.
fall off, it's like, all right, I'm not gonna play this
Like,
alone.
I'm not
you know?
doing
Mhm.
dailies over here.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I don't play Fortnite anymore.
That's
Uh,
kind of how I am with Fortnite. Like, I'll play Fortnite if a couple people are saying, "Hey, we're playing this, join us." Then I'll be like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'll fire it up."
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the way. they got
Mommy
that
Longlegs
still.
in the chat says that I blink a lot, and they're mesmerized by my eyes. It's my lighting. I was gonna fix it. It's because it's not reading my eyes very well. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Man, you better be careful with that blinking. He's getting closer.
Oh my
Every time you
god!
blink, he's
Every
getting
blink.
closer.
Yeah, that's right.
Gonna have to cut him off. Egbert, you got anything else? Ben, you got anything else?
Squirreled
games,
Away. It's a
movies.
game. You play as a
Ooh.
squirrel. I've been
Ooh.
playing that. It's
I've
And you
heard
can
fun.
shoot
like
people
this
and
one.
stuff in that game.
No shooting so far.
okay.
No
Oh,
shooting.
I'm out.
There's another squirrel game where you can like have
Squirrel
guns
with
and
a
stuff.
gun.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Squirrel with a
Worked out.
That I
nice.
don't have, but it looks cool. I saw some people playing that one.
Okay.
And did I tell you about Order 13? Did I tell you about that one?
Claire Obscure, that one?
No.
That's Expedition 33. My bad.
Yes.
It's
This
different
is
numbers.
Order 13.
Oh,
Can you look up the
yes,
trailer for
you
this?
You did. It's the
Okay.
warehouse movie.
Yeah, you play as
Game.
like a person like in a warehouse.
Okay.
And you have to like fulfill orders and stuff. And you have to take care of your cat. And then all of a sudden there's monsters in the warehouse and you have to
Ooh.
run away from them.
Yeah, this
It's
looks
pretty cool.
I gotta get this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta get it.
And that's about it. I think that's all I've been playing.
All right.
watching.
I played the new Doom. It's
Oh.
on Game Pass.
Yes.
Dark
Yeah.
Oh,
Ages.
yeah. Yeah.
I
It
bought
is
it.
That's
Doom.
fun.
I bought it, and then I was like, "Oh my god, it's on Game Pass," and I got my money back.
Oh,
Thank
did
God.
your refund? Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
thank God. I was like, "Oh Jesus." Yeah, I'm like
Right.
an hour into it.
It's pretty fun. Yeah,
It's fun.
I like it. Nice
grabbing-
rhythm-based kind
It's
of
not grabbing
combat.
me as much, I will say.
Sure. Yeah, it's definitely a like. There was a podcast that I listened to, and they described like games break up into like 2 categories. There's games. It's like lean forward games and then lean back games. This is a lean
Yeah.
back game and just
It
kind
is.
of chill out. Yeah.
Murder
murder.
demons.
Yeah. Throw your cool Captain America chainsaw shield
Oh,
at
yeah.
goblins. It's fun.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's great.
cool.
Shall we get
Oh,
into
and
some?
just-
Oh,
Quickly, There's a reminder. Willy Beamish is on Xbox. You can play it. It's on Game Pass.
I don't have the image.
Just
I just
shout out to Willy Beamish.
I didn't know we were gonna keep referencing it a week later. But Willy Beamish stream
Willy
coming
Beamish,
soon.
if you like point and click adventures from late 90s, why not? Give it a try. Willy Beamish.
Let's do it. Willy Beamish.
Beamish.
There's not much news. But let's get into it.
Okay.
This is exciting. I have not watched it yet, so I'm finally gonna be able to watch it. Sinners is coming out next week.
Hell
digitally,
yeah!
And
dude,
physical media in July. Look, Ben, look. Steelbook.
Oh, is that a steelbook?
Steelbook, baby.
You don't need a steelbook. You don't it's digital. Just get the digital version.
And that steelbook.
It was shot on film.
It was shot on film. Oh yeah, right.
Sinners was, yeah.
They talk about the cameras and the ratios and all that stuff.
Yeah, they released it in a few different aspect ratios. I think they had a 70 millimeter, and my wife bought the tickets for that movie, and these things don't concern her. And so when we got to the theater, I was like, the ratio's all off. I was giving her hell. Poor thing.
That's awesome.
What are you doing to me, baby? Come on, these tickets are expensive.
So I'm very, very excited to watch that.
It's a good one.
Also,
I think you'll like it.
Wait, Gabe hasn't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Gabe hasn't.
I'm such a piece of shit. I didn't go watch it.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of good movies out there.
I haven't seen a movie in theaters in months. I don't even remember what the last one was. I think it was a Monkey. I think it was The Monkey.
That's good.
Which was a while ago.
Did you like The Monkey? I did not like The Monkey.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
I was bored in that movie. I didn't like it very much. I thought the kills were just boring and not enough of them. And...
Hold on. That swimming pool one? That was amazing.
That was awesome.
I mean, she got electrocuted and then like blood splatters and I think a leg just went flying everywhere. I don't know.
Exploded. That was so cool.
That was all the kills in that movie was someone exploding. And
there was a lot of exploding bodies. The
Nickelodeon produced it or something. It's
not enough feet.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next. Also, Until Dawn, which I knew this was coming out, and then I'm like, oh, it's out, and then now it's out at home, which is I don't think that's a good sign for movies usually, but I'm very excited to watch it because I love the video game. So this is out. This will be.
I think this was a PlayStation exclusive back in the day, and I did not have a damn PlayStation at the time, so I haven't played the game. Do you think that you could revisit the game and it would still be?
No, the game is amazing. I think there's a remastered one that you can get now, and it looks like really good.
Because I got it confused it was like Man of Medan, and you know those other ones where there's like multiple endings and stuff. Yeah, I played some of those.
What are those? What is like they have like the dark?
Yeah.
They have a weird name for all these games, but yeah. I haven't played. I wanted to play those, but I was like, whatever. But Until Dawn, like I played that one. It was amazing.
Dark Pictures.
Pictures. That sounds right.
They're fun if you need like a story-driven experience with a buddy. Like if you have a good co-op friend, it's a good time. And they're probably dirt cheap because they're older.
Yeah, it's a good streaming game too. If people want to stream it, it's fun to play with a group of people. I had a friend over and we played it and I was like, oh, we should try this. And he just likes to watch games, and so I was playing it and like we were making decisions, and he like stayed for like 12 hours or 13 hours at my house, and like I gotta go to work tomorrow, but we wanted to finish it. It was fun.
Yeah, my older brother, the Super Shark, shout out Super Shark. He was stoked on this, and he was bothering me for like months. We gotta play Man of Medan and all this. I'm like, I'll think about it. I don't know. Till he finally just bought it for me, because then he can hold that over my head. Like, I bought it for you. Now we have to play. And then when we played, I didn't say it in the beginning, but I was like secret mode, just like trying to kill as many of the characters as I could, like missing button prompts and stuff like that. You're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I slipped up. Sorry. Jimmy's dead now, I guess. We don't get to see his ending. You know,
kill Remy Malek.
So these are kind of like the Walking Dead Telltale kind of games, like interactive
Yes.
story kind of thing.
Way like amazing like quality, and it's
Cool.
like it feels like a AAA experience. Well, it is. It's just like it's like that, but it's you just there's a million different endings, and I don't even remember the ending I got, but yeah, it's fun. It's good.
Yeah, the graphics do stand out, like the facial animation, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of actors you'll recognize that did like
Cool.
performance capture and stuff. It's fun.
Someone asked Remy Malek he was doing press for some movie, and they asked about this game, and he's like, oh, a lot of people like it for some reason, and then he asked like, what do you think of the game? And he's like, I just did it for money. And I'm like,
right.
Like, I get it, it's a
Come
job,
on.
but it's also like, come on, man, just fucking
Just lie to us, dude.
just say something like, oh, it was a great experience. He's like, I just needed the money. I was like, all right. So, good for you, Remy Malek. It was pre Mr. Robot, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Movie I'm very excited that's coming out. Mathregan 2.0. Can't wait for this.
Hell yeah.
We got first look at the popcorn bucket, and it is fucking awful.
Oh god.
Why is this the popcorn bucket?
What the hell?
It's so weird looking. Custom popcorn bucket. It's just her.
I'm guessing maybe like her head does that in the
opens
movie?
up. If that's the case, then like
Total
okay.
Recall style.
Yeah. But like I think it's funny.
What the hell?
There's a little Arnold in there, dude.
It's weird. Hey, look, that's us. That's us right now.
What? What the hell?
We live.
Wait a minute! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Total Recall.
So this is the one for Alamo Draft House, which I think you can just order now online, and then there's another one for Regal. I like.
Thank you.
This I don't like.
Oh
these.
god!
Get out of your way, guys. Sorry.
Like they do a lot of these, like just the character sitting in a chair, like watching the movie, and I fucking hate it. They did them for Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, and I was like, oh, I don't like these.
Oh, so it just sits on top of the popcorn? Oh no, that's the drink.
This is the drink. It's just a little figure.
Okay.
I think the straw goes through the like back of the chair, so she's just kind of hanging
Like a
out.
bachelorette party or something. You got to clip it on your drink. And I don't
Weird.
know. Yeah,
I don't like it.
That is very strange.
I don't like it. But very excited for the movie.
Yes.
This is pretty cool. NECA Toy Company made a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and this is a figure that is. I want to show you the actual box. Oh, they don't have the picture of the box. So it's based on the poster, like the original poster.
Okay.
So it's this
That's
outfit,
sick.
which I don't think he really wears, and I don't think he wears this one in the movie. But the
no,
they don't.
wait.
No,
I kind of remember him doing that, right?
Does he
No?
wear this blue one? Hold on.
Yeah, he has a blue shirt and that weird tie, too. That like
There's a
blue,
photo that
dark
is
blue
so
tie.
cool. But yeah, so here's like the packaging. Like this is cool.
That's cool.
I would keep this in the box. Yeah, like that. So it's like almost like a 3D poster. Super cool.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
April. I had that poster on a T-shirt, and I made it like an iron-on transfer. This was like my favorite movie in like junior high school. I mean, still is one of my favorites. And I made a ton of like weird, shitty iron-on T-shirts, and that was like my favorite one.
Oh, I used to do that.
Yeah.
Make iron-on T-shirts of movies
Yeah.
that didn't have merch
Hell yeah.
or whatever, or you
Yeah.
could afford or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I made a Tommy Boy, just the box art.
That's
I was
awesome.
I was pretty cool in middle school, dude. Where'd you get that?
When the Last of Us, the first game came out, I think people got a black T-shirt with just the logo of the Last of Us in black, and I just for some reason I wanted that shirt so bad and I couldn't find it, so I went to one of those like print on demand sites and I just made it, and they were they were like, we can't sell this, you can't make this is like copyright. Can you make something else? And I'm like, all right, sorry, but I wanted that shirt so bad. It was so cool.
You should have modified it just slightly.
I know.
The last of Gus, and then you could scratch the G off or something. I
Put
don't know.
Gus Fring in there.
Yeah.
Your favorite shows. This one is it's not huge news, but it's just more confirmation that this show is actually going to happen. We got set photos from the Crystal Lake show. It's just a room, but if you look, it's just the studio, and they're building the sets, but it says Pam living room, and it's like, all right, this fucking show is actually going to happen. We got a new actor, an unnamed role, William Catlett. I don't. Nice. He seems like they say he was in Abigail. I don't remember him from Abigail, but
didn't finish that one.
You didn't finish Abigail?
No.
You actually.
This is dumb.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Isn't that a spinoff of the Puppet movie or something?
No. This was that like. Well, I don't want to say it.
It's in the.
Oh,
it's in the,
he spoiled it.
Yeah,
he spoiled
they get
it.
stuck in the house with her. We watched that.
We
watched that. Mm-hmm.
Did I finish that?
They should not. They should not have spoiled it in the trailer.
It would have been amazing if it was like.
Yeah.
Like, and they set it up. Her dad is this like mafia boss dude. He's the one killing everybody. And then 20 minutes in, she's a vampire. Like that would have been sick.
That's how I did Sinners. I didn't know. I was like, I'm just gonna watch.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, it was good. And it was awesome. Yeah.
You didn't know they're vampires?
No, I didn't watch any of the trailers and stuff just because
cool.
I was stoked on it.
That's cool.
I was like, maybe zombies, maybe I knew something was gonna happen, but I didn't know it was gonna be vamps.
Vamps. Did not organize the news very well. So this is our last story, and it is not even. It's not. It's just another Texas Chainsaw toy. But
Kate
pretty
just
cool.
Googled Texas Chainsaw all day, and
I know.
These are the findings. Hell yeah.
I think the
Toxie.
What? Oh, here. That's
Toxie on the. Yeah.
Ooh.
Thought it was a toy.
That's that new.
So
yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Pretty much. And that is it for all of the news for today.
Forever. We're done.
Well, for today.
The news. For today.
Next week there'll be more news. But now we can talk about Butterfly kisses. Oh, Young Khan.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. So we watched this movie yesterday.
Yes.
And I saw all the comments that you guys were saying. And I had some too. But once it was done, I was like, you know what? I really liked it.
Really?
But I will say this. I am a sucker for found footage.
Yeah.
It's my favorite subgenre of horror. I love them. So I maybe get
3 of them, isn't there? Yeah, VHS. You got Willow Creek.
Hey, Willow Creek's awesome. Willow Creek's on the catalyst for sure.
Oh.
So I love them, and I will get into the things that you didn't like and why those things don't bother me too much later. Once we get into the movie. But overall, I really liked it. I think it was a cool and interesting take on found footage, where it's like half a found footage movie, half a mockumentary about the found footage. Like that's cool to me. And Young Kong, hell yeah. So yeah, I liked it. What'd you guys think?
Egbert, your thoughts?
Yeah, I was talking about it with some friends after watching it last night, and I thought I didn't like hate it. But I just thought it was like something I would never like. If I started that at home and me and wife were looking for a movie, there's a decent chance we would have bailed, and we don't bail too much. I thought it was like a student like found footage film based on a student found footage film or whatever. It was a lot of like movie within a movie stuff.
Right.
And then usually with like a bad horror movie in general, there's still going to be like a couple big like set pieces or like moments where you're like, oh, cool. That was cool how that person got killed or whatever. And then it didn't really have that for me in this one. So it wasn't even like, at least we got that cool part where, some X happened or whatever.
Right, yeah.
So I was in the middle on it. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. But it's not something I would recommend.
That's fair.
Same.
Yeah.
I like the concept, like you were saying, Gabe, the movie within a movie kind of, but mixed with the bad acting and just the weirdness of it all, it just didn't mesh well. And Appy says there were some solid jump scares. Yes. For those jump scares, that was cool. But I overall did not like this movie. Yeah.
All right. That's fair.
I think also with the found footage stuff, it's like there's like 2 or 3 really good ones that I know of, you know what I mean? I know Colin said there's like 100, and Gabe, you said that's your favorite subgenre, but like there's not a bunch of them, and VHS is probably the most popular franchise, like still kind of carrying that torch or whatever, the found footage thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like Blair Witch kind of did it best when it was new, and then
Yes.
there were some fun like takes on that. I don't know if you guys remember a movie called Chronicles. It's not really a horror film, but it's about like a group of kids that get superpowers and
Yeah.
yeah. And
That's
a lot
good.
of the footage, a lot of the camera angles are because this kid who's into like film is like levitating cameras around him and like leveling up his powers and stuff. Like I thought that was a fresh take. Willow Creek is bomb. I like half of all of the VHS vignettes. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know that that's like, well, in that to be fair, this movie was made 2018. It's not like this came out last year or something. So it's got a little dust on it. So maybe that was still viable
When
then.
it was a little more popular.
Yeah, a little closer to the goods. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of found footage, and not all of them are like crazy popular. I need to make like a list of like my tops, because I always forget. Like like Paranormal Activity is another.
Oh yeah, that
series.
Was huge.
That was a pretty big series. I love all those. So yeah, but like this is like not classic found footage, but this is a found footage movie through and through. It's like you introduce the thing, and then there is creepy stuff along the way, and then it kind of ends. And for me, I really like. I don't need a big. Like watching this, I'm like, nothing crazy is gonna happen. Like we're not gonna see the what is it? The Blink Man. What's the name of the bad guy? Like the
Winky.
Peeping Tom. We're not gonna see him like when they're gonna fight him. Like it's not gonna be anything crazy. It's just it's just like a series of videos, and I do really like that. Kate mentioned Horror in the High Desert, and like why didn't I like that? I fucking hate that movie. Because that movie, absolutely nothing happens. And like even for a found footage movie where not a lot of stuff happens, that like nothing happens in that movie. I did not like that movie at all. Hell House. We watched the first one, right? For CAD. I think there's like 6 or 7 of those.
I think we watched 2 of them, didn't we?
Hundreds of bad ones, but still hundreds. I like that.
there is like, and there's a scale where it's like some are really good and some are not, but I really enjoy it, and this is like it's fit right in. Like it's a cool take.
Yeah,
I like the idea of the lore behind, like once you see it, it's in your freaking vision, and every time you blink, it's closer. I love that. I love how it translated to a camera. I love that. Like the first thing, once they set that up, I'm like, the first thing I would do is go to a field and test it. I love that he does that. Like we see that. Like that was cool.
That part was kind of cool. I was still in up to that point. I was like, oh, this might be, there might be some meat here.
Yeah. So like, I like all that stuff, and the bad acting thing. Like, yeah, everyone in this movie is bad. And
man,
annoying,
really bad.
But for
kind
me,
of almost funny bad, like almost enjoyable bad, but not quite. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just annoying bad.
Yeah. KGM, hello, says, I randomly watched Butterfly Kiss on Tubi a few years ago. Of all the bad movies I've seen on Tubi, it was really good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but Ketchup John Mustard liked Daddy Longlegs, so you know what I mean. Grain of salt. I see what you're saying, Ketchup. Though.
Wait a minute. Wait, Daddy Longlegs.
Is that
Mommy Longlegs? Was it Daddy Longlegs?
You mean Longlegs?
The Nick Cage. It's just called Longlegs. Yeah. KJM was a big Longlegs guy.
You don't like Longlegs?
Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah.
You guys are long legs guys.
You didn't like long
Yeah,
legs?
we like long
Daddy.
legs.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
It was weird.
Mommy. It was weird, but I liked
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Not more than the
I'm
monkey
just
though.
busting balls. I mostly just wanted to be mean to John, and I love you. You know I love you.
Yeah.
What do you guys consider Cloverfield found footage? Is
Oh, yeah.
Cloverfield a found?
Yeah, the first one,
100%.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
I-
10 Cloverfield Lane one, but the other
No,
one.
no,
for sure.
no. I haven't seen that movie since it came out in theaters, so I'd like to watch that again. I just remember kind of liking it, but also not liking it at the same time.
Yeah.
So
I think I remember the characters being pretty annoying in that too.
yes,
Like,
extremely. Yeah.
Well, what's his face is the cameraman, which I didn't realize till years later. Jeff, thank you for your soul.
Hey, Chef. Thank
The
you.
comedian, there's a ghost.
TJ Miller.
Bomb threat.
Yeah.
TJ Miller, yes, problematic.
He's a little
comedian
problematic.
slash actor. Yeah,
But God, he's so funny. In everything
I
he does,
love him.
he's
I
so
think he's
funny.
hilarious. Yeah,
I wish he wasn't so crazy. But yeah, he was the cameraman. He's never seen. He's always just the dude filming, which is
Right.
funny.
young Miller, young TJ. Yeah.
Young Miller. So yeah, I really like this a lot. This is not like my favorite found footage, but I was surprised at like some of the stuff. So yeah, what I was gonna say is like the bad acting thing. That doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Like it doesn't. Ben, I know that bothers you a lot. Like you bring that up a lot.
It's hinged on the acting. If it's supposed to be believable as like these are real film students or real real people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's why like something like Blair Witch was powerful, or I mean that had the benefit of being new at that format, but some of those scenes of her like weeping into the camera and snot dripping all over the lens and stuff, that's like, oh man, she's all in. She's for real scared. Yeah.
The fact that they got the director in this was kind of cool. I was like, oh shit,
that was cool. Yeah,
that is cool. I feel like or at least the dialogue to me in this felt a lot of like improv-y, and they fucked up on their lines, like, and they didn't get another take of it. There was definitely, I don't remember what it was. I should have wrote it down, but this guy said something.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what scene you're talking about.
He used the wrong word for whatever he was trying to say, and I was like, wait, just take another take of that. Don't
Are you
put
talking
that
about
in the
when they got
movie.
to the hotel and they were having a hard time with the door or something? And he's
I think so. I'm trying to remember exactly.
I think he was worried. It came across as like he was worried about upsetting other people that were in that hotel having sex. Like people be screwing or something.
What? Yeah. It was like, I didn't understand why he was like, it was weird choice. But
there was a lot of that. And okay, so I in my past I like to do a little of the filmmaking, on for funsies. And I filmed with my friend, and we made a web series that was found footage and unscripted. And I guarantee you that they shot this the same way, which is like, there's no script. There is a very loose, hey, here's the scene. This is what we need to say and accomplish. And I will bet you anything that is what they did. So that's why when it's a lot of people talking and it's kind of saying the same thing and they're saying Feldman a million times, it's because they're making it up literally as they go. I don't know if that's what they did. This could have been fully scripted, but
it seemed like it seemed like it was kind of loose.
You gotta give your editor options, guys. Okay, if you're out there shooting your found footage films, get a lot of takes in the can. Give the editor options. Okay,
that's true.
Yeah.
Some of them I would have been like, hey, probably let's just redo that real quick since we're here.
Right.
But who knows? But keeps it loose. It keeps it loosey goosey.
KJ is, if it's super scripted, what's the point of it? I totally agree. But just get good people who can improv.
Better improv from actors. Yeah. More believable. Yeah.
Because
there were two characters that if they got two characters just a little better casted, the ancillary, the side characters, it would have been forgivable, I think, you know.
Right.
But the
Yeah.
people in front of the camera, like the majority of the film,
DJ
Pilot
Squirrel.
Girl and Screech, like if those two
This
roles
dude.
were
This dude.
well done, yeah. We got a hot
Yes.
raid.
We got a raid.
Hell yeah.
DJ
Hot
Squirrel.
raid.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Give DJ Squirrel a
Welcome.
follow. What were you doing over there?
Squirrel.
What were you guys doing on the internet? Were you watching? Were you
Yeah,
talking about
what'd you
butterfly
do?
kisses? Because that's what we're doing.
Because that's what
He was
what
doing the
we're
reading.
doing.
Were you staring down the tunnel? Oh, Egbert, sorry about the camera that's in front of you. I'm just pointing it at.
I was gonna say I blinked a lot. So,
No,
oh,
don't
it's not
worry.
aiming at me. Okay.
No,
okay.
it's pointing that way. I just want to see what's going on over there, and if there's
That's fair.
a-
Security.
a shadow man stalking us, you know.
Could be.
giving
Could
us little
be.
kisses.
Could be peeping Tom.
He might.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody.
Yes,
We love you.
thanks.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yes. So I agree. This dude, the guy who's making the movie, who's finishing the movie is bad and annoying, but the girl in the movie is way worse to me. She is all like, God, so annoying.
Brutal. First movie ever. Yeah. Yeah.
Really, really bad. Like just that would have been a let's take her aside and have a conversation and just dial it down like 20% and make it a little more subtle and stop saying the name of every character like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And it would have been way better because you don't need to be good. You don't really in a found footage. That's the point of it. Is you don't need to really. You just you just talk and it's a little more natural. And she needed a little guidance. This dude too. I would have had a little combo with him.
Yeah.
But
I think I didn't like him more than they were probably equal level of just really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude with the hat is in. I mean, he carries the movie, right? Like he is the main character, and yeah.
But at the same time, I did like that. I liked the idea of the character that he's this like filmmaker dude, and he finds these tapes, and I like that he's an asshole and that he's like kind of going crazy over this and like so obsessed about it and spending his kids' money and ruining his marriage. Like I like all that stuff. It's just it would have been cool to have someone put a little more oomph into it than he did. But overall,
I wonder what the budget was for this thing.
like
it couldn't have been much. Yeah, I was
like
gonna say. Because there is a good version of this movie, I think. You know what I mean? If
for sure.
Different choices were made, but I mean that's it's not the movie's fault. It's
it is, it does feel, I don't want to say cheap, but it does feel low budget. But I think for what it is, for me it worked. For me it's like the stuff I actually more had a problem with was more of the ending, and like it felt very abrupt. But I would have loved to had a little more at the end to kind of explain what's going on, and I wanted to see the footage from the hotel room, and like
I did want to see that, and it was not given to us.
Like 8 more minutes would have made this for me like a way better movie. I would have loved something at the end, but that's another thing.
What would your opinion be? What would your opinion be if you went to the theater and saw it? You left the house and you sat down and you paid $15. What would your opinion be? Not watching in a Discord for freeze.
Yeah. I probably would feel. I mean, again, I really like found footage, and nowadays there's not that many that are coming out except for VHS. So I probably would have still enjoyed it.
Okay,
I would have liked it.
I like that for context.
Yeah. So, but I'm glad I didn't.
He's lying, but
I have. Everyone knows I have
your belly. You're full of Olive Garden. It's Friday night.
Yes.
Your significant other is dolled up. Uncomfortable shoes, faded khakis, the whole deal. And
I can tell you that if I
walking out of that smiling,
if I took my wife to see this, she would not be happy. She would not like this movie. She does not like this type of shit. Like the found footage, maybe if it's like VHS, like she'll watch the VHSs with me, and I'm like, did you like that? And she's like, so she would have been mad. Like, I'm glad I didn't choose this and watch it with her because she would not be happy. But I enjoyed it.
Well, and it's not. I don't think the VHS movies are like consistently good. I think there's like
they're not.
30 or 40% of those movies are interesting or fun or shot in a fun way. But I don't know who's a fan of the VHS franchise, but I think those movies are mid, and I put what we watch, Butterfly Kisses, is like below those for sure.
Oh, I would too, for sure.
I got 2 kids here. I'm gonna say goodnight to some children. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah, there we go.
I like the VHS movies. There's definitely I haven't seen them all. Yeah,
you watched the
that
latest
was
one, right?
super cool.
The latest one was like pretty much back to back like bangers.
Yeah,
I loved them. Blockhead, hello.
Hey, Blockhead. And DJ Squirrel says that they were playing some Jackbox games.
Fuck yeah,
on their stream.
Love it.
Gotta play some of those. Gotta play some of those Jackbox.
The killer dog, and I dig it.
Wow.
They had a movie night upstairs and they watched Butterfly Kisses. So
yes. All right, let's I think we can probably kind of speed through the plot a little bit. It's not plot heavy.
No.
So basically we open up. So the idea is a documentary is being made about this filmmaker who found a box of tapes in his mom's house, right?
I think so. It's like in like a crawl space.
Yeah, it was under
behind a furnace or something.
Under a furnace, and it's a shoebox, and it says "Don't watch," and it's full of these tapes, and it's kind of classic documentary style in the beginning. Like there's photos and being shown while people are talking, and we see his family and stuff.
Were there any like Ken Burns effects of zooming in on the photos? I don't remember.
I don't think so. And on the box was basically this like college like filmmakers like project, I think it was, where it was this lady and her friend, and they're doing a film on the what's it called?
Urban legend.
An urban
Peeping
legend.
Tom.
Peeping Tom, thank you. Very, very Blair Witch. Like the beginning of Blair Witch when they're interviewing the townspeople. Very similar to that.
Yeah.
And basically the Peeping Tom like urban legend is like you go to this tunnel and you stare down the tunnel for an hour without blinking, which is like
just impossible.
Absolutely fucking impossible. I mean, I could maybe go like, have you guys heard of ghost blinking?
What? No.
So basically, and I tried it, dude. I got like to 2 minutes. So basically,
ghost ride the blink.
Basically, it's when you like you keep your eyes open, but you kind of like squint.
Oh yeah, you can cheat at a stare off with that.
Yeah, you squint just a little bit, and it tricks your like brain and eyes into thinking you're blinking, and you don't need to blink. It's crazy. Here, let me try.
Yeah, I've won stare offs that way. Yeah.
So you go like this, and you kind of go like, and you can just do that forever. You got me up to a couple minutes. I don't think I can do an hour.
In a stare off, you can get really little. You can squint, and then go back, and you get a little bit of hydration to the eyes.
A little juice.
It's a cheat.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, you stare down this tunnel for an hour, and once you hit the hour, you see Peeping Tom, and then you can't unsee him. So every time you blink, he gets a little bit closer and closer and closer until he's right in front of your face, and he gives you butterfly kisses with his eyes. You feel his eyelashes because he's so close to you, and then he kills you.
Which I don't know why he's called Peeping Tom. I thought a Peeping Tom was somebody with splinters in their feet, looking in the window late at night, right? Like looking over the privacy fence. Yeah.
I think it's
Peeping Tom. I thought some boobs
just
would
there.
be involved or something. He's just there. Okay.
He's watching you. He's always watching you.
He's got a bunch of different names like Blink Man,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
Blink or something. Yeah.
And then
Con.
is he a cryptid or is he an urban legend? Like, and what's the
Oh,
difference?
that's true.
I think
Is
he's
he
an urban
like-
legend. Because the
Okay.
cryptid's more like an animal, right? Or not
Like
an
a
animal,
beast,
but
like an
a
altered beast.
An altered
Okay.
beast.
Rise from your grave.
But Mothman
Also based
is
on
a cryptid,
like where
so-
most of this movie takes place, I would consider them more of a suburban
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
legend. You know, I'm just saying it wasn't
Yeah.
very.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. So okay, so I see this right off the gate. They're explaining what the legend is, right? I don't know if it's her or not, but so my brain is like, so what I would do is I'm like, eventually they're gonna have like, because no one can do it for an hour. I refuse to believe anyone can keep their eyes open for an hour. So I was
Yeah.
expecting like Clockwork Orange, like
Right,
keeping your eyes
yes.
open, glasses, like liquid, like
Yeah,
a whole
eye drops,
concoction.
yeah.
I was expecting like this crazy, like disturbing setup of like people trying to do it, and we didn't get that. It's just she just did it, and I'm like, all right, come on, you know, like an hour is ridiculous, but whatever. So basically, she's telling this story. I don't know if she's telling a story, but she's saying like, I'm filming this documentary. You know, whoever finds this, please put this part and the next part together, and that
Edit
part
my
is,
movie for me or whatever.
yeah, which is like, all right, it's kind of weird. And so this filmmaker finds it, and he's putting the footage together. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but he has a Doctor Who tattoo on his arm right here. He's got a, what are those?
Oh, I assumed they were all like Lord of the Rings tattoos for some reason. When we were watching it.
It's
Oh, it's like a sonic screwdriver?
Sonic screwdriver, yeah. He's got like a life-size
Really?
sonic screwdriver tattoo.
Oh, boy.
Should have spent
Oh,
that money
boy.
on food for your
Nerd.
kid. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's a mess. You're gonna learn to hate this man as we continue to break this movie down. Yeah.
Robert says at least it's not on his neck, like that neck oyster from
Neck oyster.
Screwboat.
The neck oyster was, well, no, I think the sonic screwdriver is probably better than the neck. That was just a blob on his neck.
Who would get a neck oyster?
Oh,
It's like we watched Screamboat, which is the movie about Steamboat Willie when that like went into public domain. It was actually
Yeah.
pretty good, but one of the actors had this like weird ass tattoo on its neck. It kind of looked like an oyster.
It was
like
just a
a
blob.
lamb.
You guys, this is bullshit. You can't get a hold of me for that week. I gotta watch Butterfly Kisses.
that's true.
Sometimes the worst movies are the best to talk about, though.
It's
So
true.
Well, I will
that's-
say that watching it in Discord and memeing on it the whole time and like having fun in the chat, that definitely made the entire
Yeah.
thing enjoyable and
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Bad movies with friends is better
Exactly.
movie. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of talk about this story as I scroll through. I don't remember the order in which things happen, but basically the filmmaker finds the tapes and they're immediately like the documentarians. Also I want to say this. I looked up I went to IMDb to look up like trivia and fun facts or whatever, and I found a not so fun fact that the guy at the end who was like making the documentary, the main dude, is the writer, director, producer of the movie itself. He passed away in 2021.
Oh wow,
which is very sad.
He blinked.
He got
got
he
those
blinked.
butterfly kisses.
He got a blood.
Yeah, kissed upon.
So he's no longer with us, which is sad. But
Oh.
He won't be making any more movies. So
no, he won't, unfortunately. So they are the crew is like, you know, people like, what are the odds that you find it? And like, you know, they're casting some doubt on the whole situation of like, how did you find it? What's the story behind it? Did you film it yourself? You know, kind of stuff like that. And the filmmaker dude is very adamant that no, he found it. All this footage is legit, and he's finishing their movie. And
Can we go back for a second to that clip? Is he sitting on that chair, AC Slater style?
No.
No.
He's
I don't think so.
All right.
he's mushing dick, and I think he's doing a hard cross. Yeah, he's
Okay.
mushing it. Yeah.
Oh, all
It's
right.
squished.
Okay.
Also, I was making the joke that he was dressed like a member of Fun. I don't know if you guys remember those guys. No socks and
Fun.
like boots and
That horn.
tonight.
Oh, I
Yes.
know that
we
song.
are
Ugh. His style, like, weird choice. A weird choice. I don't know why he looks like
the
that.
bass player for Mumford and Sons or
Yeah,
something.
it's
Asshole.
so like, and it's such a choice.
There you go. Ben knows Mumford and Sons. There we go.
Yeah, I do.
It's such a like he came. Like again with the way this movie was made. I guarantee you, they were like, everyone who shows up, just wear your own wardrobe. We can't pay for wardrobe.
Right.
So he probably
I
made
knew a
that
guy
choice.
that dressed like that. I knew a guy that dressed like
it's
that.
awful.
And he was kind of a douche. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know if you can pull it off. We were talking about this today on my stream. If you can pull off the flat cap, the newsboy hat or whatever, if you can do it, I say hell yeah. But
Ugh,
I
not
don't
a
think
fan.
that guy was pulling it off. It looked
No.
yeah, it looked like I don't know. He doesn't read a lot, but he wants people to think he reads a lot. You know what I mean?
He brings his laptop to Starbucks to write
Yeah.
stuff just to kind of be performative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless you're in like fucking Peaky Blinders when you have the blades in there, I don't think you can rock this hat. You know, I don't think
Exactly.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Or if you're,
Douchebag costume.
you know,
You want me to scream
10 years old and you're screaming
fuck was
extra,
that?
extra, or whatever.
I thought that was like a voice, like a Debbie,
Yeah,
like
what
Debbie
was
went off. That was so
That was
weird.
my wife. She grabs my microphone and just screams, douchebag, douchebag.
That was so weird. It sounded so robotic. Damn.
Scoundrel does the flat cap, as I think is what we're.
Oh.
Yeah. There's the douche in the chat right now. Everybody get him.
Pick up that. Boba Fett, hello. Patty, hello. Peaches, what? Peaches and
Oh, no.
pancakes. Welcome in. Dog water.
Hello.
Yeah, so yeah, we know the lore an hour in this thing. So they do the first thing that I would do is you take a camera and you set it up and see if it works with the camera.
Gotta test it. Yeah.
You gotta do the test. So they set it up for an hour and nothing really happens. And then they go back and watch it. And
Real quick, I could just interject one little thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was stupid. Comparing a camera to a human eyeball or whatever. And there was even someone
dumb.
like in the interview kind of section that was like, "Oh, the metaphysical idea of a camera and an eyeball being the same thing." They even dogged on it like in the movie. There was like
Yeah.
they cut to an interview. It was like, "This is dumb. It shouldn't be the same rules." You
Yeah.
know, it's not how eyes work. It's not how
And it's unnecessary. Like
completely
just,
different things. Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah,
Like,
just say we're
the-
going to test it with a camera. Yeah.
The camera works.
Right.
We don't need well the lens
Explanation,
and the like. It's all right. Just fucking do it. It's fine.
Mhm,
Also, if I was setting this up, wouldn't you put a camera at one end of the tunnel watching where it's supposed to happen, and then another camera at the other end?
Not in the
Or
budget.
And that's
Go
Not
go
in the
over
budget.
there.
Too many cameras. One
And that's
too
the-
many cameras.
Yeah, and that's the other thing with this movie is like they have like testable like proof that they can
Right.
they have proof, and it's like, wouldn't you immediately go film it again and put the
Right.
camera on the other side
Yeah.
and do the same thing? Or like, why wouldn't the documentary crew or this filmmaker dude, like, if I have this footage and I live near this bridge,
Mhm.
that day I'm going with my
We're going
phone and just
back.
recording it. Like, I'm gonna record it.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
going
do it
back, yeah.
myself. So
Yeah,
then
and I'm gonna get
saving
some,
it
like
for the end was like, just do it again.
I would get I would
Mhm.
get my hands on like some, UV and some, like different types of
Stuff,
cameras and
yeah.
sensors and stuff. I mean, he has access to this kind of thing, the producer guy.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. They probably don't. They're not going to be able to show HD footage of the monster because then it's not going to look scary. When it's
Right.
grainy and blurry, it looks creepy. But when it's like, it's just Babadook hanging out over there.
Exactly.
So I get it, but like, I wish they had tried to work in a reason why they didn't do this or they couldn't do this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But whatever. So basically, yeah, they go back and check the footage, and right at the hour mark, you see a little figure like appear from the ground, like straight up, kind of just like you know, like
Just
fucking
comes up.
Undertaker
Yeah.
or something.
Comes like out of the ground. That
Yeah.
part was cool. I thought
Yeah,
that was
I like.
fun.
Yeah, it was a good effect. And so this dude immediately is like, there you go. This is the proof. Blah 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 blah. And everyone is like, I like that they're critiquing that in the movie itself or in the documentary. They're like, well, this could be CGI. This could be an actor. Blah blah blah. And he's like trying to defend that it's not.
Time's over.
All right, Chucky. God.
Wow.
He goes to these like paranormal groups and he's talking to them, trying to get some like I don't know what the goal of this is, like to get support.
Test market. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he's seeing if there's interest, testing to see if he can
We
sell
have
a
these
film like this.
nice ladies who run a Facebook group
Facebook. I love that.
about
Everyone's
like,
aunt.
about
Yeah,
paranormal
exactly.
shit, which is so like I want to join that group. I would join it, you know.
Four of Patty Puss's aunts on display, ready to go. Yeah.
And so everyone is like I don't know, you know, this seems fake, this seems not, blah blah blah.
Don't they kick him out of this place?
Yeah,
Or is that later
it's
I
on?
think that's later. Yeah.
It's later, but
Yeah.
basically it's the same scene. They kick him out and they're like, "You're a fraud," which is like, all right. I mean, this movie should have been now because now everyone believes everything that everyone sees is 100% real. So everyone would be
Right.
like, "Oh, there's 100% proof that the Blinky Man is real."
Peeping Tom, who never looks at boobs in the entire movie.
He's not looking through blinds of a window at all.
He just wants to put his eyelashes on your face or whatever.
So the filmmaker goes to, I forget his name, but the filmmaker goes to a sound
Feldman.
studio. No,
Or
not
no, that's the
Feldman.
other guy.
That's the other
That's
guy.
the
Yeah.
other guy. Right.
This is Screech. I refer to him as Screech.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
he goes to a sound studio because he wants to clean up the audio. So his main goal is selling this movie. He's not doing it because he gives a shit about any of the people. All of the
Right.
people who are involved in the movie are missing, are completely gone. And he's just trying to he's cutting the movie together to sell it.
He
And he
wants to be a
is-
filmmaker, and that is a big subplot throughout the entire thing. This is my chance to break big. This is my chance
Right.
to get a deal. This is
Right.
my starting movie. He never shuts up about it. And
Yeah.
I think, I mean, I guess you got to have motivation for a character, but
Yeah.
it was a little on the nose.
Yeah, and it's also like repeated like every 5 minutes throughout the whole movie.
Mhm.
You know, we never really move on to this until he's dead at the end, and then it's like, okay, it's real. Yeah, so he's trying to track these people down, and no one believes him, but they're still following him. And also, if he can't afford, and he's running out of money. Like all of his money got spent on this. His wife's mom is like helping them with money he doesn't even know. So like this is like ruining his life because he's so obsessed with like finishing this movie and trying to sell it. So he's actually like super desperate because if not, he's kind of gonna be fucked. Yes, Patty, he dies. Spoilers. We get to he tracks down a writer who writes these like weird books. And is this dude
Have you
real?
heard of these?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
but they look awesome.
Okay,
Weird.
I have
New Jersey.
I have Weird Ohio. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it
gotta get
started off
these.
in Jersey, Weird New Jersey. Actually, Chris Gethard worked for Weird New Jersey.
Oh.
I should have
And
grabbed
they
it
would-
for the stream. I suck.
Yeah.
We have one.
Yeah,
One of those
they're
are
all
weird.
like urban legends or like tales of like what to do, like at
Good
like-
like bathroom reading or whatever.
yeah,
Poop book.
Yeah.
Good poop book.
Poop book.
poop
Yeah.
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 Well, it's cool that I didn't know they were real and they got the real dude. So that's. She say
The poop word. She doesn't like when we say poop.
She doesn't like the
Sorry,
word
guys.
poop.
I don't think so. I think that's what she was saying. She's cooking.
Oh, okay. So this dude is
Is that Mrs.
interviewing.
Monster? Is that where he is?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Mrs.
that's
Monster.
Naomi.
There she goes.
So he's he's interviewing this dude and just immediately is basically accusing him of killing all the kids and hiding them. Like he's like, it is really, even for the character in the movie, it's weird to be so in, like, you, like, all the evidence points to this guy as like the perpetrator, and he's like, what the fuck? And it was kind of weird. So he gets mad and throws him out of the house, as he should. Like, I'm gonna give you an interview and you're gonna come in here and fucking accuse me of, like, basically covering up or murdering these kids. Like, weird.
Very strange.
We get some scenes with him and the wife about, you know, they're losing money and blah blah blah.
The wife, better actor than probably everyone else in the movie.
Yeah, it's true.
Not bad.
She
Not
was
bad.
good.
Serviceable. Serviceable. Yeah.
I'll
go ahead and say it. I think she is out of his league. I was surprised at that she was, you know, mostly attractive and well spoken. She seemed intelligent. I don't know how she ended up with this goober.
I mean, he seems like an asshole, and he seems like an asshole to her. Also,
and he seems like he's been an asshole a long time. Yeah, like
yeah,
I mean,
he's there's nothing like,
he's a lifer. Yeah,
like if you told me like there was some dude making a, like, who actually found footage and he was a filmmaker, I'm like, oh dude, I want to hang out with that guy. But like, this dude sucks. Like,
not
hardcore
this
sucks.
guy.
Not a cool guy. Yeah.
Whatever, you know, his wife leaving him and taking the kid, like, all that is very deserving.
That was my favorite part of the movie, actually, when she
left him and took the kid.
He cries on camera, guys. That's pretty good. And then the producer's like hugging him. Sorry, we don't need to jump ahead.
It's okay.
No,
and also,
that's fine.
I feel like as a documentary filmmaker, they are heavily involved with this dude.
Yeah.
And like, isn't that the thing that you don't do, is like, you don't get involved unless, you know. So they're like it's kind of
Uatu the Watcher or whatever. Like, you're supposed to
you just
watch from a distance, but never interfere. Yeah.
You stand at the end of a railroad, a tunnel, and you just watch.
Yeah.
We see some footage, and this is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Feldman is the cameraman who's working with the girl from the film that they found, and it's his, and the demon or whatever the fuck this is, the monster Peeping Tom is in the camera now. So they did the 1 hour thing, and they see it. They figured out, they're watching all the footage, that every time they film something, he's in the background, he's up here on a wall, he's over here.
Yeah.
They're driving by, you know, cool shit.
That was cool.
They're starting to understand, like, oh, it actually did work, and he is getting closer every time we turn on and turn off the camera, or, you know, press record or whatever. So he goes to a field and he does a test, which I love. So basically, I'm just gonna play it.
Blink test, take 2.
Like, so
Blink
cool.
Test, take 3.
This is cool.
Blink test, take 7. Blink test, take 13. Blink test, take 19. Blink test, take 25. Blink test, take 42. Blink test, take 40.
I do not believe that this.
Cool. I like it.
That part was cool.
I
I was still on board up to this point. Yeah. Also, he doesn't do a straight line. Did you guys notice that? He's having fun with it.
He's jumping around. He's waving.
The urban legend. Yeah.
He's
having a good time. Yeah.
Nappy says I kept wanting Peeping Tom to kick field goal.
That'd be dope. Cartwheel or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So at this point, and this was another cool thing that I'm like, okay, and this is why I liked it. This movie is they talk about this footage that was cut from this movie that he is making, and that footage is the filmmakers, the girl and the guy, talking about how in one of their previous documentaries that they made, they were filming a documentary about the death of somebody, and they, for some reason, they didn't get the footage, or they couldn't get them or whatever, so they just used an actor. And they talked about how that's like cheating in a documentary to hire an actor to talk about a real situation. and then they talk about how like if they don't like during the middle of this hour when they're filming it, they're talking about like if we don't get it, we can just use CGI or we can do something, and they have a conversation about that. And this dude, the shitty dude, cuts all of that out because that goes against it being real and an actual urban legend and this thing happening. So that's another thing where it's like, well, why did he cut all this out if it's real? You know, blah blah blah. It just makes him look bad. And I don't remember if he really even he's just like, oh, you know, it wasn't necessary or something. Also, they find that he owned the exact camera that is used to film Peeping Tom. He owns the exact same camera, and they ask him why, and he's just like, oh, he doesn't really explain it. And that's the other thing I don't like about this movie is like, what happened? Like, obviously it's real because people are dying left and right, but like, were you involved? Was it real? Why are you introducing these things and not explaining them at any point? Like, why does that camera that get used if that's the camera, then like Peeping Tom is still there, right? Kind of. So, or maybe not. I guess he died. So like, I don't know. Like they introduce these cool things, but then they don't really. There's no payoff. They don't explain anything. That I did not like.
They talk about metadata on a VHS tape or whatever.
That
not a thing.
That's
not a thing.
And they do it. They talk about it a lot, like 4 or 5 times. The first time
for like dates, basically.
Yeah, the first time I was like, okay, we need to know a date when this happened. Okay, I'll let it go.
Right.
I mean, God forbid they just put a piece of tape with a date on it. Like
they could have wrote it on the VHS.
Right.
Have them reading a newspaper. Like I don't know. There's a million ways.
Right.
But then it comes up like 4 more times of like this metadata. It's like on a tape. I don't think that's a thing. Super weird.
Yeah.
And completely unnecessary. But whatever. At this
that
point
part of it, I had a little bit of nostalgia for because there was like I remember like those VHS-C camcorders and stuff, and like me and my buddies would make movies like when we were younger, and like
me too.
And to edit them, like you
God,
had to have like a couple VCRs and the adapter, and then like you would splice off half of the audio if you wanted like to have a CD player hooked up for to like put music on the video and stuff. So like the Radio Shack in me was like, oh, this is fun. I like I like this part of the movie, but then they're talking about VHS metadata, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's forgivable. So no one is believing him. He's desperate to sell this movie, so he makes a website where the movie itself is going to be like streamed, or the footage. I don't know if it was the whole movie or the footage or something. It was a countdown, and it was gonna go. And then I'm like, dude, are they gonna do some like Smile 2 shit?
Whole city?
Like everyone is like it's live. I thought it was gonna be live, and everyone gets like infected. Like, dude, that's gonna be sick. They didn't
show me that movie. They didn't do that.
Like, oh man, that's such a missed opportunity to just infect everybody. Because he's like mad at people. He's like, well, you don't believe me? Well, fine. I'm gonna show you.
Check it out. No one blink.
That would have been so cool. I'll make the sequel to it, guys. I'll do that. Butterfly Kisses 2.
Yeah.
Call it something else.
No.
I hate this title.
No, it's
It reminds me of like some
Tom.
Jack Johnson song lyrics or something, like Butterfly Kisses. It's just so I just feel like I'm being held by my mommy or something when I hear that title. I also do not like it.
Patty says butthole. Yeah, butthole kisses. Sure.
Chad, have you ever been butterfly kissed? Has anyone rubbed their eyelashes against your skin? It's a weird thing.
I thought you were going to say, as in you've been butterfly kissed on your asshole. I had to talk about
pink
eye. You know?
Big time pink eye.
So he makes this website. It's counting down, and it's going to go live. He goes on a radio show and to promote it, but it turns out that the radio show host is kind of like against this dude, and he's like, oh, you're full of shit, and everyone is just calling him left and right and just talking about how he's a dumb. Also, I don't get why everyone is so mad. It's like,
why does anyone care?
Yeah,
also?
exactly.
Like,
how does anyone know if everyone is missing in this movie? They're not, because no one knows about them. It's not like, oh, this girl that we loved from our town is gone.
Right.
You did it, you piece of shit. Like, no one knows about any of this. So it's like, why is everyone so mad at like a guy just making a movie? Like, who cares if it's fucking real or fake? He's making a movie, but everyone hates it.
Butterfly knife kisses. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yes.
Now we're getting
Totally.
somewhere. Yes.
Yeah, I'll make that. That'd be sick.
I'd watch that.
And then they bring in Eduardo Sanchez, who calls in, and who is the director and creator of the Blair Witch Project, and just fucking reams this dude. And I said this in the chat, but I'm like if you're a found footage filmmaker and the god of found footage, the creator, Almighty himself, and is like talking to you like you're a piece of shit and you're doing this bad, like, I would be like, oh my god, that would be absolutely heartbreaking. So the fact that they got him in here for this is pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, I'm making a mafia movie. I'm gonna call up Francis Ford Coppola and just check in,
shit on your movie,
see how I'm doing. Yeah. Brutal.
So another thing that would have been, I think, a better choice for this movie is imply that something happened to this guy in the beginning. Like, I think that would have been cool, so we know, because there's no implication of that. We talked to the wife, or the widow, we talked to the mom, and we talked to him, and we don't know that it's like, I guess, out of order. It's like, I feel like just maybe tease something happened. We don't know what. Maybe the PP Tom got him. Maybe he fucking killed himself. Like, we don't know. But like, I would have
probably
put in
killed himself.
a little bit of something there.
Yeah.
There
was poop on the floor too. Are we talking about that scene when they go into the hotel, or we're not there yet?
We're very close to that.
Okay.
The wife leaves him. He goes crazy. He stops communicating with the film crew, and then we start to see the film crew itself. And he goes back. They get a text like randomly in the middle of the night to go to this tunnel, and they get there, and he's just standing there with a camera filming the tunnel. And then he just runs into the tunnel, and we don't see him again for a little bit.
A lot of build up at that part where I was like, all right, here we go. It's gonna pop off right now. And yeah. There's just a lot of hollering, a lot of dudes with, shaky cameras and hollering and flashlights shining around.
That's fun.
There was another part of the scene where they're like, or I don't think it's the same scene, but do you remember the part of the movie where they're like, oh, don't worry, your eyes will adjust once you're up here. Your eyes will adjust. But then, like, every shot of this dude is like a flashlight directly in his face.
And he's like, and he lasts like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was early though. Yeah.
But yeah, like running down a tunnel and cutting to a standby screen is just classic found footage. Like, that's just what it is. So yeah, they do that. They run off to him, and see him, and then we see the final kind of scene with Feldman here, where he's filming. He's pointing into the camera into the mirror, and he has another camera showing off to the side, and this is where we kind of see up close.
All right, so that was the jump scare, right? Like that.
Yes.
You guys, somebody was saying it had good jump scares or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think jump scares are like an effective way to like grab your audience or whatever. I think if they're warranted or if like they're earned, they can be good times. But this one felt like I did not jump. Like when this happened in the movie, it was just kind of like I felt like it was coming a mile away. I did like that scene, but I wanted something
else.
I don't know. I don't know if I wanted some like a longer shot of him looming over him, or like some actual interaction between this creature and the character. I don't know, but
when I saw this, I knew it was coming, of course, but I wasn't sure where it was going to happen. I was concentrating on that staticky TV in that shot. I was like, something's going to happen there. And then it didn't happen there, and that's what got me. So
nice.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So
But I think it was just the loud sound that
it was
really
just the
got me
sound.
too.
They
Yeah.
hit you with the
Yeah.
classic like
The glitch.
you know,
Yeah.
like a
Kinda
screech
glitchy.
or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, as someone who's a big fan of like glitch, the glitches in this movie are not good. They're super like basic. There's no grain.
Generic.
They're not blurry. Like I wish
Yeah,
they
well-
wish they came to me. I would have like hooked them up with some proper glitch. You know.
Also,
and the sound effects
the
too.
whole like there were more than a couple scenes in the movie of, okay, let's take this footage, let's try to like blow it up, let's mess with the contrast, let's enhance
yeah.
it and all this.
Mhm.
That's fun when I think it's like a grainy film or whatever, but digital video compression up close is like, I was like, I was so not into that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of enhance, and like it wasn't so bad like CSI where it's like a license plate from a building or something.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
but
they
it
didn't
was
break
like,
the
all right,
rules,
guys,
but,
it was. And I did read that they filmed it all on like, modern cameras for the time, 1080p or whatever, and then they tried to make it look a little older. And
Yeah.
they did an okay job with the overall look of it, but some of it I didn't like. So one of the investigator dudes who they have contacted is reviewing the footage of the peeping tom face, and a lot of people, I don't think anyone liked this. I liked it, but they noticed that in the eye of peeping tom is the tunnel the tunnel
Right.
with the cello track, but it's the reverse side. You see the light from the camera, so this is what he saw when he was looking down. Does it make sense? Fucking no. Absolutely not. It doesn't make sense, but I like it. It's cool. I think it's cool. Yeah. So the other thing that I don't think this was done well, but there was the filmmaker dude found that whenever they turned on the camera, the original crew, the guy and the girl in Feldman, I don't remember her name, but fucking Corey Feldman. Whenever they turned on the camera, there was a very specific sound effect that you heard.
Right.
And they're like, oh, you could have just added this in, blah, blah, blah. And then after he goes missing, I think we don't see death yet. I think that's a little later, right? Yeah, that's later. They go back, the sound technicians go back to him. And also the sound, they go to the sound technicians and they're like, we want like 10 grand. And he's like, I can maybe afford like 1,500. And we don't see any kind of resolution. They're just doing it. I don't know. They didn't really explain how much he paid or what they agreed or anything. So whatever. But one thing that I did like, and they didn't really show it or explain it. And I think this is what it's supposed to be. But the sound when you put it on, like in the audio program, whatever, the sound wave is like the shape of peeping tom. It's the shape, and you have to top that.
I didn't click with me. Yeah. Do you have it? Can you find it?
Yeah, it's right here. Like
because I know they said something about it. They said something about it being like Morse code.
Morse code.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Morse code.
But did they say what it spelt out?
They didn't, and I was waiting for that, and then they moved on to the next scene of his wife crying about not having grocery money or whatever. Yeah.
They didn't explain it.
Blink.
So maybe I'm just misinterpreting this.
There it is. That's not what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Is that what it is, or is this just... Because this is the sound file, and that's clearly the shape of it.
That's a silhouette of a guy, yeah.
So, like, that's what I took out of it. Oh, it's spelled blink, Nappy says. It's spelled blink.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
It's cool. The documentary crew gets
this guy.
So this guy is the real director producer guy that died in 2022. Okay.
Yes, he died in 2020.
Okay. And this is also the guy who talked about people fucking in the hotel.
Yeah,
that's right. You should just find that part.
It's right out.
Let everyone.
It's right after.
Okay.
This.
All right.
I get it. It's like a cheap, shitty motel, but like.
But then they double down on it.
Yeah,
too.
why
There's
double down on a stupid comment? Like, what the fuck? So they get this mysterious package with some tapes and some journals, and it's all the pieces of information they need. And then one last thing is a room key to a hotel, and they're gonna go there. I'm gonna go back and play it. Here we go. Makes this really weird comment when they go to the room.
You rolling? All right.
Wait, can you show it?
Oh, sorry.
I won't disturb anybody's fucking. What's going on? Gavin. Is the management guy still? All right, let's go. I don't think we're shooting porn in here or something.
He loves it, dude. We get it. It's a cheap motel.
Yeah,
He's like, what else? There's probably condoms laying around everywhere. He's like trying to come up with other ad lib shit. He's like,
it's like weird.
Weird. Very weird.
They go into the room, and I know it's a small budget, and I appreciate that they even got a hotel room, but like 5 pieces of paper on a wall and some Coke bottle is like, dude, that's not
lampshade off, dude.
Yeah, that's not set dressing. That's so like, I would have done it in my house. I would have just done all this and when someone's home, and just make it look good and just put shit everywhere. Like, it's so bad. But I get it.
My nephew really liked the Titanic movie when my brother showed it to him, and there's a Titanic 2 apparently that came out, and it's like a straight to DVD, super low budget thing. And my brother was telling me about it, and he said there's like several scenes like supposedly on this new Titanic that they built, that like people are like leaning back and forth in the halls, but he said it's like clearly a Holiday Inn or something where they were filming. Yeah, it's just
a hallway in a hotel.
Like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they're going through this hotel room, and one of the dudes comes running out of the bathroom. He's like, don't go in there. And they look, and the dude, Gavin, the filmmaker, is in there dead.
Yeah.
And then we kind of cut to the police interview. I did like that they were like, this dude... Oh, I can't. I'm not showing it. This dude's holding the mic.
Can you play that part, Gabe? I want to see it because there was Dookie on the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I think
it's
right
not
after
mud.
this.
It's poop.
He's holding the boom mic, and he's like, "Is that off?" And he's kind of just like, and he's recording it. So like, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Let's see. He died of heart failure. Where's the poop?
I want poop. Chat wants poop, right, mommy? Come on. Here we go.
I don't like. It looks like poop, but it can't.
It's a bunch of like quick shots, right? So like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
It's just, why would they include it? Why would that big brown pile of mud with a foot smear in it? Why would it be included? Why? That's a choice. These are all choices,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they showed
probably
it
someone having poop sex in here. The guy has another line about how seedy the motel is. Yeah.
Can't find it. I thought it was.
Don't worry about it.
I think it's later. Yeah, I'm scrubbing through it, but if I find it, I'll show it.
Thank you.
Whoa! I just noticed this dude has a very. Ben. Oh, can you hide down? Can you hide for a second, Ben?
Yeah.
Oh, me or
this dude has a kind of a scary looking tattoo.
Ooh, yo!
I don't know what that is, but that's kind of scary looking.
What is
that's
that?
A cover up, yeah.
Hello, welcome to Control-Alt-Death.
I just would like to say one thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poop, 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 poop. That was just for Naomi. Poop.
Wait for the scream. Wait for the
No,
scream.
she's watching TV. She stopped watching.
Too much poop.
So thank you, Nappy.
Okay, so I like this part of. I like this movie. I like it, and I like that.
You don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
It's bad, and there's a lot of dumb things, but like I like that he is now the filmmaker dude. I like that he becomes
he's taking
like
over.
obsessed. He's like, no, we got to do this. We got to film. We got to finish it because all the other crew's like, what are we even doing? There's no ending. Like, fuck it. And he's like, no.
Voices of reason. Yeah.
He's like, no, we got to do it. And this is where we cut back to the beginning of the movie. We see what happens here, and basically she went to the tunnel, did the hour of staring, and she's talking about how she's blinked enough that he is right here in her vision.
He's close. She's out of blinks.
Yeah, she's run out of her blink. She didn't save her blinks, and it's right there. So she's trying to keep her eyes open, and she can't. So she has an idea of how to beat him, and she smashes, she smashes a mirror or like a frame, and cuts her eyelids off. Cool.
With glass.
I hate this face that she makes while she does it. It's so like you're angry and you're cutting your eyelids off. Like
also, if this is what you're doing, there's a better way to do that. Like if you're really gonna cut your own eyelids off, it's not without a mirror and a shard of glass. You know what I'm saying? Like
just
let's work smarter, not harder. You know, with the eyelids.
A clean, sterilized knife from the kitchen would be way better.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Than just
a fillet knife and a mirror. You know what I mean? Like that would help. Yeah.
Anything.
And you're gonna blink while you do that. It's a reflex.
And also,
you know what I mean? Like,
why not close your eyes and keep your eyes closed? Wouldn't that be way easier? Tape your eyes shut.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Pause the game. Yeah, pause the game.
Then you open it, you're fucked. But you can. I would rather keep my eyes closed forever than open because you're gonna be fucking
blind
dead
for a long time. Yeah. I hadn't thought about that. Good point.
So, and then the movie ends.
And then the movie's over.
Gabe
loved this movie, you guys.
And then we get a little bit of a a mid and post credit scene here, where he opens up one of the tapes that was in the thing, and we see
Peeping
that
Tom will return in Endgame.
Yeah, we see it's the girl in a like mental institution, and why does she have perfectly smeared blood down here? Odd choice, but yeah, we see her just kind of going crazy, and she's got her eyelids cut open.
Oh, that's still whoa.
But that leads into bam. This is what you did.
Hey,
on
there we
go.
There we go. He said,
This
"Give
is
me that
awesome.
money."
This is great.
That's awesome.
I love this. You nailed her dumb face. She looks a little bit like
face.
She looks like Gypsy Rose a little bit here.
A little bit, yeah.
Right, like that kind of like a little cross-eyed thing
Yeah.
kind of going on. And we do a nice zoom in, and it just looks all grainy and gross and shit. And then we finish, and that's the end of the movie.
But her fly kisses.
It's not
Brought to you by 7 reluctant production companies that did not make any money on their investment.
No.
Still begging to get any streaming service to play this. Is this a Shudder film, Gabe?
No, it's not. I think it's on Tubi for free.
Tubi. Oh.
Tubi.
And Amazon.
Where movies go to die.
Hey, like KGM said, of all the movies I've seen on Tubi, it's probably up there. And that's not saying much because Tubi movies are kind of shitty. I still liked it.
That you don't like it.
No,
I do. Say it.
I don't think it's like I don't think it's a good movie.
All right.
I don't think it's good.
All right.
Like it has a lot of problems and there's a lot of dumb stuff. But
yeah,
I still liked it and I still took enjoyment from it. And there are things that I really liked. I would have done things a little differently myself. But overall, I like it.
All right. I respect for saying that because there are plenty of bad movies that I adore. So
yeah.
I understand. It's a personal thing. Which bad movies hit you the right way? Yeah.
Patty says I'd rather watch Evil Bong 420 10 times than this. Oh God, no.
Oh, here's a good litmus. Would you ever watch it again, Gabe?
Probably
because
not.
For me, for me, it's like if I like a movie, that means I'm probably gonna watch it at least one more time before I
mean, if out. Like I don't really watch movies with like a group of friends. I don't really do that. So like. I would definitely recommend it if I know someone is a hardcore found footage fan like myself. Yeah, and they're like, well, I've seen everything. I would recommend it. Like, you should check this out. I don't think I would sit down and watch it for sure. Not alone. Even like if it's hey, let's watch a creepy movie. It's not like amazing enough to show to a newbie like who doesn't maybe I would there's 20 other found footage movies I would show first before I get to this. So
sure
probably will never watch it again, but I still liked it,
To each his own.
To each
This
his
movie
own,
sucked for me.
indeed. But we got Egbert. I need you to hang out. We're gonna go rank it, and we will be right back.
Rank it up. Find the
gonna
bottom
rank
of that list. Yeah, Ben, get involved on this, please.
I will. It's gonna suck.
Can I get a rope?
I'm gonna put it all the way at the bottom.
Come on, it's not at the bottom.
Just because
Bottom
you're
of the
a perv doesn't mean
that. If you don't know, every week on this show, we watch a movie and we rank it on one giant list. You can do exclamation rankings in the chat if you want to see the list for yourself. It's on our website, and every single movie we watched is on this list. We have a separate list for our franchises that we're working on. We've done Friday 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Terrifier, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we are currently working our way through the best of the best Child's Play.
Whoa.
got Bride at number 1. All right, I'll shut up. Sorry.
I know. This is deserved. This is fucking infuriating. But I have to let it go. I have to let it go.
You do.
I have to let it go. This is insulting, but whatever. We have to agree, and that's part of the list. Is we have to find a spot. Otherwise, the show doesn't end. I'm gonna see where I want to put it first, and then we'll work our way down for you.
Okay, you're way too high right now.
No way.
It's definitely not better than Shocker, dude.
Where was Shocker?
Like another couple scrolls under porno, under sloth.
Did we really put Shocker that low?
Every time these guys have begged me to come on this program, I'm like, have you guys done Shocker yet? I want to watch Shocker.
No, seriously, you do it so much that whenever we talk about Shocker, I think you were on that. I'm like, oh, Egbert, that was an Egbert episode, but it wasn't. That was a Robert Schmaubert episode. But I associate you with Shocker so much that it's like.
Film.
All right, let's see. I'm going too high. So Screamboat, I think it's better. Dr. Giggles. I would say
you're still way above Shocker, by the way.
Yeah.
That's okay. Uninvited, no. Toxie, no. Clown was awesome.
Was Clown the one where the clown makeup stuck to his face eventually?
Yes.
Yeah, I did like that one.
That movie's
was fun.
sick.
Way better than Butterfly Kisses.
Near Dark. Okay, we're getting a little lower here. Let's see.
Shocker is 162, so lower than that is where you need to put this film.
160. Let's see. No, it's better than Christmas.
He's gonna put
Christmas.
it one above.
I'm working my way up. It's better than Terrified. I did not like that movie. Well,
Ice Cream Man had Clint Howard, right?
Clint Howard, yep.
Yeah.
I feel like it's in this kind of range here. Look here. Okay, better than Cemetery Man for sure.
I do agree with.
Yeah, I want to hear from Ben. All right, I feel like
I'm in my area. So yeah, where do you think, Ben?
Okay, now that I think about it, though, I think I'd watch Cemetery Man again before I'd watch this movie.
Let's go.
I didn't like Cemetery Man. I didn't like it, but I think I'd definitely watch it. Is not. Oh man, I don't know.
Okay.
Where are you thinking?
Like, look, The Tunnel is a very similar kind of found footage movie.
Yes.
So like that's a good marker for me. I would put it. I think I don't think I like Ice Cream Man more. So
I like Hack-O-Lantern better.
Yeah, Curtains, Puppet Master. I think for me it would go above Killer Sofa at 155.
Yeah, I'd watch Killer Sofa way
okay,
more
so
than...
if this is my spot, where would you put it if it was your choice?
How about below Killer Sofa?
Below Killer Sofa at
instead of above it.
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys are on the record saying this movie's better than Shocker.
I don't agree
It's
with
your
that
show.
either.
Your show.
I don't. And I love Night of the Comet, but no one liked that movie.
No, it was boring.
It is subjective, I guess. Yeah.
That's the beauty of the list, is sometimes a movie that you think would be higher is a little lower, or vice versa. I mean, Bloodbeat is way too low for me. It should be top 10, but here we are. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Go back.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Butterfly Kisses. Here we go.
Yes.
Next
There it is.
week, we will be watching. Oh, it's a little zoomed in there. We will be watching Seed of Chucky.
Oh,
Nice.
Woohoo. I will be.
Chucky has a baby.
He does. He does. He has a little baby. That will be also my post Monster Palooza wrap up. I'm gonna do a little slideshow, going there this weekend. Very excited. So we'll have hopefully some fun stuff to show.
Fun.
So that will be next week.
Awesome.
Let's see what do we got going on. We got a promo. We got some promos.
We do.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will not be here for this show. Unfortunately, I will miss it. I know. I'm sad.
Ooh.
I'm super sad. But you guys are doing a show. You're not canceling it because I'm not there.
No.
I thought maybe you would.
Do you want us to cancel?
It'd be nice.
Do you want us to
Nice
cancel?
solidarity.
All right. No show tomorrow.
No
show
it's off.
tomorrow,
Do
guys.
a show. Do a show. Don't be a stranger.
Okay.
You're gonna do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Gonna be a good show. And then Sunday.
Oh.
Cyber City Underground.
go.
Lindsay versus Robert. Gonna be a bloodbath. Bloodbath.
I heard there's a lot of blood. I heard it.
There's
Maybe a
like
bathtub full.
Enough
Literally
you can bathe in. Yeah.
all of the blood. We do have a blood tub, but I didn't check it, so I don't want to go there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
it?
what we got. Yeah. Egbert, what do you got going on?
Yeah.
I'm prepping for a local art show, so I'll be painting some
Cool.
Cream of Egbert pencil holders, which I think Gabe has one.
I do.
Gabe got #1 in the series. Actually,
yeah, I
that's
did.
numbered.
What?
I do.
And yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of 3D printing and painting, and then
Oh my God.
doing,
Sorry.
it scared me. And then yeah, I'll be doing just my normal drawing and hanging out. Next Wednesday for All Draw Wednesday, I'll have Paul Maitland art on.
Ooh.
So good. Amazing artist. Get your hands on Paul's prints and originals and all that stuff. Just like a real artist, like a real ass artist. It's good.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah, busy couple weeks, but the stoke is high. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on. I love hanging out with you boys. And
sorry about the movie.
well, you owe me one. Is how we're gonna do this, and we'll give it a month or two, and
look, just pick.
We'll figure something out.
Don't pick Shocker, and don't pick Final Destination 5, because those were your two choices.
Did you guys ever watch that? Did you ever watch that Spider one? We were flirting with that Spider movie.
No, that's a good one. We'll
so
save
that would be a good one.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll save that one. We'll save Spider.
Spider one. What's Spider-Man?
I don't remember the name of it, but it
came out like last year. It
looked really cool, actually.
Recent. Yeah, giant spiders. Yeah, it's fun.
Cobwebs?
No,
I think it's called like Crawl or something like that.
Yeah, I have the poster in somewhere, so yeah, we'll do that one.
Gabe's like, yeah, I bought 3 of the NECA toys, so I'm familiar with the film. I know what you're talking about.
Only if it has cloth.
I have the steel box of it.
It's a steel book, not a box, actually. You know.
That's what did I say? You
said box. Mommy
my
Longlegs.
bad, guys.
We actually did do Willy's Wonderland.
Yes, that was a good one.
A couple years ago. It's a good movie.
Robert, if you're in the chat, do your thing. Do the thing.
Robert's got to draw. I can do it if he doesn't do it.
Do it, Robert.
Do it, Robert.
See if he's watching. He's
not watching. He hasn't watched
Robert.
He's on
There we go.
There it is.
Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog.
We're gonna go raid. We're gonna be selfish and we're gonna raid ourselves. We're gonna go raid Ben Monster TV. It's our 24/7 VOD channel, and in the chat you can gamble and be addicts and gamble all your pooties away. Yeah, you got pooties. Everyone's gonna get pooties. Right now on stream is the stream where Ben gets kidnapped in New York, and everyone was mad at us for a couple days.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
So
that was
nice.
fun.
So this is every time this shows up, I love watching it because it. You know how many fucking DMs I got that night? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Is this real?
We faked the kidnapping.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was amazing.
I clicked in randomly a few nights back, and it was the Halloween episode from last year with
Oh, hell
Steve
yeah.
Harvey. That was a fun
Oh,
one.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Yes.
Classics, love those. So we're gonna go rate that, and yeah, we will see you guys. Well, you Ben, you will see everybody tomorrow, but I'll see you guys next week on.
Hell
on
yeah.
chat. All right.
Hey everyone. Thank you, Egbert.
So much fun. Love you, boys.
Thanks, Egbert. Ben, say
Bye,
it.
guys.
Say it.
Oh, don't be a dingus, please. Don't be a dingus. Sometimes forget.
Oh, you can't
Don't
forget.
forget.
You're gonna break our streak.
Don't be a dingus and like movies like Butterfly Kisses.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.